which is Hinduism, how they have tried to utilize the religious sentiments and the religious faith of people to make it into a political project, which is eventually the class character of the RSS and the BJP is that they want a corporate communal rule in this country. That what it means is that behind all this, finally, the the real ruling class of this country, the big bourgeoisie, the big corporates, they are at their service. So that is why this is a corporate communal nexus which has been established in this country. And therefore the fight against this corporate communal nexus requires not only a fight against Hindutva, but also a fight against the neoliberal policies, the economic policies which the Modi government has been pursuing vigorously and in a more naked form than we have ever seen before. So it is this phase of Sitaram's life which most people remember, because he became, in that sense, he provided the ideological and political ballast, foundations for all these forces to come together. First, the battle was for the Lok Sabha election, the last Lok Sabha election which was held in our country a few months ago. You will have seen that the tributes paid to Sitaram after his death, most of them concentrated on this, that here's a man who could bring all forces together, who could make linkages with all leaders, who could try to bring all those together on a common basis, irrespective of our differences. But that capacity of Sitaram is because of the political vision he had. He recognized that though we are communists, we have very basic ideological and political differences with most of these parties which are today, say, in the India bloc. What is required is to bring them together on a common minimum program, which is to roll back the Hindutva offensive, to push back all the anti-secular steps and policies that the government has imposed on the country, and thirdly, bring these people as far as possible together to target those forces behind this government, which is the main exploiters in our society, the big capitalists, the big corporates who have all rallied behind the BJP and the RSS. Recently, when Ratan Tata died, as you know, he is a very illustrious capitalist in our country. He received fulsome praise. But I said this earlier also, that in that sense, the Tata House has been one of the most secular business houses in this country. But even Ratan Tata in 2016 travelled to Nagpur to pay obeisance at the RSS headquarters at the Samadhi of Hedgewar and visit Mohan Bhagwat, and subsequently attended a number of RSS functions. That is, the big bourgeoisie in this country finally decided that we have to have a pact with Hindutva. That is how we will also be able to grow and benefit. So the fight, Sitaram knew, will not be ending and be successful only by inflicting an electoral defeat on the BJP. We have to go beyond that. We have to go towards an alternative vision of our society, alternative economic policies, and that can be only provided by the left and democratic forces in our country, which will eventually help us to go towards socialism. So this must not be forgotten, that while we pay tribute, those who are not on the left, those who are not in the camp of the left-wing democratic forces, they see great qualities in Sitaram Yechury, which are very correct and relevant. But for us, we know that he was a committed Marxist, a committed revolutionary, and a committed socialist. And all his life he spent was dedicated towards achieving those goals. So when we commemorate his entire political life of 5 decades, there is something which you will all find relevant directly to your lives, because you are studying in a university which produced a person like Sitaram Yechury. Unlike me, I didn't become a political person in JNU. I had politics, that's why I came to JNU. See, but Sitaram derived his politics in JNU. He learnt his Marxism in JNU. So I think that is something all of you can look forward to, emulate, and hope to travel on the same path that he traveled. Thank you.